Hey everybody, welcome to the channel. Hey guys, we're your hosts, Em and Jay, and today we're talking about My Little Pony: A New Generation, the 5th generation of the long-running My Little Pony franchise. This is the first time one generation is connected to another. In this case, this takes place after Generation 4, My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic, and the main characters from that series even make cameo appearances. I imagine this was because of marketing purposes, since My Little Pony: Friendship is Magic ended up being wildly successful, and I guess I can't blame Hasbro for trying to still capitalize on it, but I do think it could have been implemented a little bit better. Overall, I thought the movie was enjoyable, but it did have some aspects that held it back for me, particularly in the world building, which it was pretty light on. The movie's about how the 3 pony tribes are all divided, and all the mistrust and aggression towards each other, which is kind of disappointing because Friendship is Magic was all about how friendship is magic, and how important it was for the tribes to be united, but now it kind of seems like the magic of friendship just fizzled out. What happened to Twilight School for friendship? What happened to Heartswarming Eve? Maybe the Wendigos weren't such a bad thing after all, and they never even explain how or why this happened. What caused them to lose the magic of friendship? What happened to the changelings or the dragons and griffins? Everyone was finally getting along, only for everything to fall apart in the end, and they don't really address anything.
Why can't we be friends anymore?
That, my darling, is a big question. And maybe one day, we'll figure it out.
That's about all we get. So while I did enjoy this movie and I would like to see more of these characters in this world, it would have been nice to get some actual world building and a deeper connection to Generation 4 instead of just, hey guys, remember the main 6? The animation was really nice, and the designs were appealing and cute, although for some reason they only have cutie marks on their right sides and not both. Although in promotional material they have them on both sides, so I'm not sure why they didn't do that in the movie itself. The movie follows an Earth pony named Sunny. Her father is the only pony who remembers the real history of Equestria, with the main 6 and the magic of friendship. Everyone thinks that he's crazy since apparently all this has been lost to history, and the pony tribes have been enemies since anyone can remember. But Sunny believes her dad and is following in his footsteps, and she makes it her mission to convince the other Earth ponies to be friends with the other tribes. But her plan is to basically keep protesting until they believe her, and it just isn't working. She probably needs to leave town and find proof that they all used to be friends, because just telling people that things used to be a certain way is probably not going to convince anyone, especially since there's a big corporation that's taking advantage of everyone's fears and using it to sell products that supposedly would stop a Pegasus or unicorn attack. We're told that ponies are taught in school that the tribes were never friends, so she's fighting an uphill battle, and she's gonna need a little more than just words to convince people. But one day a unicorn ends up in the Earth Pony Village, which is actually the first time any of them have seen a real unicorn. The village panics, and Sunny has to get her out of there. The Earth Ponies get whipped up into a frenzy by the company that's been taking advantage of all this fear, and they basically end up declaring war. The deputy takes over as sheriff since the sheriff ran after Sunny and the unicorn, and he kind of loses it with power. His mother runs the company, and she's encouraging him in his endeavors, but it gets to a point that even she's concerned. Personally, I don't think the movie did enough to address her responsibility in all this, and kind of ended up putting everything on the deputy. Not that he gets a huge comeuppance or anything, but Sunny is finally able to go on a quest to reunite the 3 tribes, and she finally has a unicorn friend. Plus she gets to go to where the Pegasi and unicorns live and see the world. I wouldn't have minded if she had realized she could have gone on this journey earlier, especially since she wasn't getting anywhere with her village, and the other ponies were getting really fed up with her, but I guess it all worked out in the end. She finds out that the Pegasi and unicorns that they've been so afraid of actually don't have magic, so they team up with more ponies to find the magical MacGuffins to bring the magic back. The movie is a bit trope heavy, but they do work. I just wish they had been able to do a bit more with it. I liked all these characters and I thought they each got a good amount of screen time, but there's a cynical part of me that feels like if the main 6 couldn't get the magic of friendship to last, then no one can. I mean, why should it last this time? The main 6 had 8 seasons and a movie. That's not even including Equestria girls. And this is one movie, so friendship seems kind of doomed. Overall, the movie was really enjoyable and a fun watch. Admittedly, I don't think it needs to be tied to Gen 4, and it kind of causes a cynical nature to the whole thing, but I guess it can't be helped. It's like they wanted that connection to Gen 4, but they didn't really bother to put the work into it, so they just retread old ground. The voice acting was pretty good. I was a little worried because sometimes sometimes celebrity voice actors can be distracting, but I didn't really have a problem with it here. I also appreciate that they brought back the Generation 4 actors to reprise their roles. I'm interested in seeing where this generation goes. I think it was a lot of fun. They probably could have tightened some things up. So the movie was good, but it probably could have been better. But those are our opinions. What do you guys think? Did you enjoy this movie? Do you like that it had a connection to Gen 4? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, we really appreciate it. Before we go, we want to give a shout out to our members: Caleb Nelson, Stutania, Tyrant Carnivore, Adam K, Shiny Orc Boy, The Rabbit Mancer, Hunter Rose, General Bolivar, Depth Charge Media, Samru163, Kopitio Bozinski, Gabby Hime, Sandy Martin, Verdant Range, Butcher7 Actual, Dashhound, Bandito Bane, JBR, Hussyman42, Mixel, Eric Griffin, Phantom of the Night, and Phil C. Thank you all so much for your support. If you want to become a member, you can hit the join button next to the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed the video, you can leave a like and subscribe to the channel. That helps us out a lot too. And it's free. We also have a Buy Me Coffee if you want to support us that way. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode. Bye everyone. Bye guys.